Good morning, Barrow Buddies. Today is Wednesday, February 9th, 2022. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's check in with our special reporters for weather, history, and fun facts.
Today's weather is a high of 62 and a low of 37. There will be a 5% chance of rain.
This day in history, on February 9, 1971, pitcher Learley Satchel Paige becomes the first Negro Legend veteran to be nominated for the Baseball Hall of Fame. Celebrations today. Today's National Pizza Day, National Toothache Day, National Read in a Bathtub Day, National Second-Hand Wardrobe Day.
Today's wonder of the day is who is Dr. Jemison. On September 12, 1992, Dr. Jemison became the first Black woman in space. Her interest in science started at an early age. Dr. Jemison even told her kindergarten teacher that she wanted to become a scientist.
Today, we have a few more students who have finished their reading challenge. Congratulations to Zach Day and Tyron Sheets for finishing the first challenge and finishing the second challenge. Congratulations to Susanna Grace Moore and Mickey Pettis. We are continuing our focus on Black History Month, and today our spotlight is presented by Ms. Carlson.
Good morning, I'm Miss Carlson, and I am reading about Madam C.J. Walker. So Madam C.J. Walker was born in 1867 and died in 1919. So you mathematicians, see if you can figure out how old she was when she died. And she was the first Black woman millionaire in America. And she made her fortune thanks to her homemade line of hair care products for Black women. Born Sarah Breedlove to parents who had been enslaved, she was inspired to create her hair products after an experience with hair loss, which led to the creation of the Walker system of hair care. And if you'd like to learn more about her, there are a couple of books about Madam C.J. Walker in our media center.
Hey, it's me, Jeremiah, from Welcome to Fresburg. Right now, I want to talk to you about a wonderful lady in history who helped many people aspire to be great in business. That lady I'm talking about today is Madam C.J. Walker. Have you ever heard of Madam C.J. Walker? Well, she was an African-American entrepreneur, and right now I want to talk about her and tell you a few fun facts that may inspire you. Starting things off, when it comes to the world of business and being successful, Madam C.J. Walker is known in history for becoming one of the first African-Americans to be a millionaire. That's right, $1 million is a lot of money, and Madam C.J. Walker is known in history for reaching that mark as a businesswoman. Madam C.J. Walker was born on December 23, 1867 in Delta, Louisiana, to Owen and Minerva Breedlove. An interesting fact about her parents was that they were both former slaves. In history, she is known as Madam C.J. Walker, but her parents named her Sarah Breedlove. It wasn't until 1905 that she changed her name after marrying Charles Joseph Walker. Now, as crazy as this sounds, what set Madam C.J. Walker on the road to success was that in her 30s, she worried a lot, and she used a lot of hair products that messed up her hair and caused her to lose her hair. This is where she tried different formulas and ways to grow her hair. She finally came up with a chemical that helped grow her hair, and after telling friends and family members, she started to share her dream. That's right, using her business smarts and of course word of mouth from friends and family, she began selling her products from door to door. After that, it wasn't long before Walker's business took off, and she taught other men and women to walk around with her products and help other women with their hair, and they were called Walker agents. African American women loved her products too because there were not a lot of hair care products back then that worked for their kind of hair. Madam C.J. Walker was also known as a giver. She helped pay for 6 students to go to Tuskegee University, giving them scholarships. Speaking of school, in order to continue helping other African American women, in 1908, she started Lelia College. It was a beauty college to teach other women how to care for hair. Making her mark on history and helping to stop people from being cruel to African Americans, Madam C.J. Walker helped the NAACP by paying for their anti-lynching movement in 1917. This helped to speak out against people killing African Americans just because of the color of their skin. The life of Madam C.J. Walker is so inspirational. That is because she took an incident like losing her hair and coming up with ideas using her mind to change her lifestyle, become a millionaire, and help impact the lives of others. Even till this day, she is remembered at National Historic Landmarks at the Villa Lawaro in Irvington, New York, and the Madam Walker Theater Center in Indianapolis, Indiana.
And here's Dr. Sabatini with the principal's update.
Good morning, Barrow Buddies. Happy Wednesday. Looking forward to a great day at Barrow School. So interesting to learn more about Madam C.J. Walker. I hope you found that interesting. I just want to remind everybody that we are still working on reading stamina. And so I hope that you are doing a great job during independent reading your just right books during the independent reading time, and having a good stamina so you can get through the book. I know people are working on reading goals this week, and so I hope that you've identified a goal that you want to work on when you are reading your book independently. It's also School Counselor Week still, so if you haven't had a chance to say thank you to Miss McElhannon, and make sure that you do that today or Thursday or Friday for all the great work that she does at Barrow. We're going to go right on to shout outs. We have a bunch of them today. Shout out to Team 207, that's Ms. McCollum's room, for having perfect attendance on February 8th. Our class is truly better when we are all together. I love to hear about these perfect attendance classes. This is a shout out to Team Brink and Sullivan from Miss Barbara, who says, thank you so much for all the hard work you do to clean up your classroom at the end of the day. It makes my job a lot easier, and I really appreciate it. Y'all are awesome. A shout out to Bruce Kelly from Miss Brink and Miss Sullivan. Bruce is an awesome role model for how to be a Barrow buddy. Bruce's good choices help make our classroom and Barrow School excellent. Keep it up, Bruce. Caden from Miss Boyle's class would like to give a shout out to Jacoby for being a kind friend. He checks in with them and asks about his day. And last but not least, a shout out to Team 223, Miss Boyle's class, for keeping up with their classroom jobs at the end of the day. They keep the classroom tidy and neat, and it makes our classroom environment so calm and peaceful. Keep it up. We hope that you have a great day at Barrow.
Before we leave, let's say our Barrow honor code. As a Barrow buddy, As a Barrow buddy, I promise to be fair, honest, and trustworthy, even when no one is looking, because that is the right thing to do. My good choices will help make Barrow excellent. We will now observe a moment of silence before we begin to focus all of our attention on thinking, learning, and working at Barrow School.